Happy New Year everyone, Ali here, broker with TRREB, and I sell real estate right here in the Greater Toronto area. The stats for the month of December 2020 are out, and I'm going to go over them real quickly with you guys. I also want to go over the year overall, and as well as give you my predictions for the year ahead. So let's start off with a quick summary of the Greater Toronto real estate market as reported through the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. The average price came in at $932,000 for the month of December 2020. That is an increase of about 11% over the year prior. The number of transactions came in at over 7,100, making it the most active December in the history of the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. That's an increase of over 64% over December 2019. And the days on market dropped to about 24 days compared to an average of 29 days that it took to sell a property last year. That represents a drop of about 17% year over year. In the 416, all freehold properties appreciated. Single detached properties went up by 8%, all the way up to 18% for townhomes, whereas condos actually took a hit and they were down by about 5% year over year. In the 905, however, all property types appreciated. Condos went up by 6% and detached properties went up by as much as 22% year over year. The average sale price for the entire year of 2020 came in at $929,000, which is a new record high, and that represents a 13.5% increase over 2019. Total sales for 2020 came in at over 95,000 transactions. That's over 8% increase over 2019 and is the third highest record as reported by TRREB. What's remarkable and really amazing about this is that we had a steep COVID-induced drop-off from the months of March until May. Given the low number of transactions and activity in the market during that period of time, it's still pretty amazing that we were able to record the third highest number of sales in all of TRREB's history. Let's change our focus to the condo market for a moment. As you're all aware, I've been tracking the condo market in the downtown core, better known as C1. I've compiled all of the sales for the month of December, and I've had an opportunity to analyze all of the data for the entire year for the C1 market. I've been able to also pinpoint the highest and lowest price points, as well as the number of transactions for all property types in that marketplace. Based on the data, the lowest price point for most condo types was anywhere between October and November. Some of them made a small recovery in the month of December, however, nothing significant enough to suggest that there was a rebound underway. For other condo types, the month of December was definitely the lowest price point. And the highest price point for the vast majority of condos was in the month of February. It was quite evident based on the data, and this is the point of comparison we're going to use to determine how much of a drop the condo market really experienced in that C1 marketplace. In my analysis, I was comparing condos that were small as studio apartments with one washroom and no parking to as large as 2-bedroom plus den, 2-bath, and 1 parking spot. And the average price decrease that I noticed in my analysis from the highest point in February to the lowest point in November was a 15% price decrease. When you put that into dollar terms, for a $500,000 condo, that's a savings of about $75,000. In my own experience, I helped a client earlier in December purchase a condo on King Street in downtown Toronto. Based on the past sale, we saved nearly $100,000 on the condo that she purchased. The market is ripe for first-time homebuyers, downsizers, investors, and anyone else that's looking to get into the condo market. Rather than standing on the sidelines, it's time for you to take some action, understand the market, and see where you can pick up your deal, and wait for the market to rebound in order to realize these savings into profits. And if you're sitting on the sidelines waiting, reach out to me. I'd be happy to share the stats that I've compiled, share my insights, and formulate a strategy to help you get into the market. Shifting back to the freehold market, the year 2020 was all about ground level properties in the suburbs, and December certainly was no different. TRREB reported that detached home sales were up by 55% year over year, and in 905 they were up by 58%. Semi-detached property sales were up by 56%, and townhome sales were up by 77% year over year and 82% in the 905. In total, over 76% of low-rise properties in the month of December took place outside of Toronto. Low levels of housing inventory continued to be the story throughout 2020. Even in the condo sector, there was less than 2 months of inventory for the month of December. And in the freehold market, the level of inventory was even tighter, with detached properties at 0.8 months of inventory, townhomes and semi-detached properties at 0.4 months of inventory, which leads me to my next segment, my outlook for the upcoming year. With less inventory and more demand in the freehold market, which is townhomes, semis, and detached properties, I think we will see an appreciation of roughly 6% in Toronto and 8% across the GTA. In addition to that, with the vaccine underway and the borders opening up to immigration, it's very much possible that that appreciation will jump by even a higher rate. As I shared with you earlier, the condo market in C1 is down by about 15%, 12% in Toronto, whereas historically we've seen a 10% appreciation year over year. The market has bottomed out, so a rebound in the condo market is inevitable. And I think come mid-year, we will see the market balance out, and I do think that the market is back on an upward trend and we'll see some healthy appreciation going forward. I think that the overnight rate will remain firm and mortgage rates will remain low for the foreseeable future. And that will continue to help drive the real estate market forward. I do think that the government understands that the real estate market plays an integral part in economic recovery of Canada. And so therefore, I don't see any foreseeable government intervention, especially when it comes to mortgage financing or foreign buyers' taxes. If buying or selling real estate is within your New Year's resolutions, speak with me to get my market insight and guidance in order to help you make an informed decision. Happy 2021.